Dynamite kicks off with Orange Cassidy as he tells the fans that doctors ordered him to stay home, but he's not going to do that. He says he will be here every week because he's Orange Cassidy and he doesn't have a catchphrase. John Moxley's music hits as the leader of the BCC has his first international title defence against AR Fox. Mox hits a King Kong Lariat and a paradigm shift to retain the title. Christian makes fun of Nick Wayne's dead dad and tells him to say hi to his mum for him. Not much else to say, Christian is hilarious though, I'm loving his work recently. Les Sex Gods take on Aussie Open. Jericho hits a codebreaker on Kyle Fletcher for a near fall. Jericho goes for a dive to the outside but accidentally hits Sammy Guevara instead of the Aussies. Jericho does turn it around and hits the Judas effect on Kyle Fletcher to win. After the match, Guevara is not happy with the accidental contact from Chris earlier in the match and the two get into a pushing match before they are separated and Sammy walks out. MJF is here, mic in hand, so you know it'll be good. He talks about his win at All Out and his disappointment when Tony Khan told him he had to wrestle again at Grand Slam, but he doesn't mind as that's his home state. He then goes to talk about his clash with Samoa Joe after the match, but Joe interrupts him and comes down to the ring. They trade barbs about dick sizes and being fat, and MJF is annoyed when Joe calls him kid, but MJF tells the behind the scenes story of when he was Joe's security guard in NXT, a famous moment often passed around by wrestling fans. Max says he thinks Joe did it because he could get away with it and he thought that he was a kid. Joe says, nah, he did it because he thought Max was a bitch. Max slaps Joe, who decides not to hit back in case he ruins his chances at a title match, so he lets MJF leave but kicks the ropes into his crotch and beats him down. He rips the title off him and holds it up high. Max hits back with a low blow, but Joe gets back in control and looks for the muscle buster as Adam Cole makes the save. Max gets Doctor's help as he's shouting his neck is sore as he's got numbness and gets carried out. Roddy Strong comes out and moans at Adam Cole for not caring about Roddy's neck as he goes one-on-one with Trent in the Grand Slam tournament. Roddy hits the end of Heartache and scores the win as he advances. Hangman Page is here after his pre-show win at All Out with something to say. He talks about where his charity donation from All Out is going, but gets interrupted by Swerve Strickland, who tells Hangman he's gone soft and he's got comfortable after his contract extension. He tells Hangman to move aside and let Swerve get his opportunities, and there's a great line where Swerve says that if he had the chances Hangman got, he'd be the first black AEW World Champion, which got a great response from the crowd. Hangman says if Swerve wants a match with him, he can go to the back and get it, and storms away as Swerve makes disparaging remarks about Hanger's family. Page comes back to the ring to do something about it, but gets jumped and laid out by Brian Cage to end the segment. Main event time, it's Darby Allin versus Nick Wayne in the Grand Slam Eliminator Tournament. The two shake hands to start as they are such good friends, Darby of course a mentor to Nick. Darby does a very scary looking dive to the outside where it looks like he got really hurt on it. The doctor checks on him, but he gets back in the ring and the match keeps going. Everyone's favourite middle-aged shagger Christian Cage makes an appearance and ends up on commentary. Nick hits a sick Hurricane Rana off the ring apron to the floor. Darby has a pain fetish and we all know it. Nick Wayne hits a frog splash from the top rope to the floor. Darby gets back into it and has the chance to hit the coffin drop but can't bring himself to do it to his friend. Instead he does a more humane thing and just tortures Nick until he gives up. Christian gets off with the title to end the show. No really, I saw tongue. Thank you so much for watching my AEW Dynamite review this week. I think it was clear they were working with a reduced roster and that really impacted the show, but I think they still put on a decent show, it just wasn't to the usual standard. But let me know what you think. Please like, subscribe, leave your comments, let me know what you liked about the show, what you didn't like about the show, and what you think that I can do better. And I'll see you all next time.